Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live.
Good morning. Good morning. Happy Sunday, everyone. Good morning. How is everyone doing? Let me just see if I can add something to my photos. Hold on a second. Stay right there. No. Video clip. Choose files. Please be here. What is today's date? It's not here. It's not here. All right. Let me see if I can add something else. Nope. For library. Oh, it didn't come over. It didn't come over. If I can't do it today, I'll find it tomorrow. Maybe I didn't send it over. No, I did. Oh, maybe I sent it to the wrong iPad. Oh, yeah. Okay, hold on, guys. Hold on. I'm trying to get. Let me see. Please come over. No, not photo library. It's not going to work. No. Come over. Choose files. Still not here. All right. Let's see if I can do photo library. Please add. Please go for it. Usually it doesn't go for it though. Nope. I know it is an MP3 4. Choose files. No, it's not here. What are all these files doing here? You know what? I gotta get rid of all these files on my downloads. All right. I was trying to show you guys my sister, but it's not coming over. So, it's all right. I got a lot of work to do today, so. If I'll try and figure out how you guys can see my sister tomorrow. Hi, Barbie. I heard Barbie. Hi, Tracy. Good morning. Hey, Adrienne. Hello and good health. LaShonda, good health, sweetie. Sherry Higgins, good morning, good health. Sophia, good health. Peace to love to everyone in this live. I love when you guys bless each other in the live. Like, part of what spirituality is of service, right? And it's hard to be of service, to be honest with you, because the world is so cruel out there. But when you remember to be of service, like, pat yourself on the back, because that is the real objectivity into getting into heaven. I swear to God. You want to get into heaven, it's being of service. I promise you. You gain brownie points when you're of service. You just do. You just get to go to heaven and be like, nope, crack that gate open, because I've done this, that. Now, it doesn't mean that you're going to get in, depending if your service was for showboating, like Diana Jenkins. If you're doing charity work, because you know charity work, the word charity is a big deal in the money, blue blood industry, right, folks, right? And then you get to heaven and you're going to be like, I ain't worried because I did charity. It don't work that way. God is going to be like, shut up and sit down. Let me show you your book of life, because you did not produce any kind of charity. You wanted to suck up to your rich people. Hi, Black Daddy. Good morning. Hi, Sagittarius with 2 R's. Hello. Hi, Michelle. Good health, everyone. Hi, Og Dog. Grand Rising and good health. How's your sister doing? Okay, so she tested negative finally. And I spoke to her, and she looks kind of weak, you know. But at least she tested negative. So anything beyond today is building up her immunity, right? But she did test negative, and that's all I'm going to care about right now. And I want to thank God that my phone was broken, so they were trying to reach me. I could not get any messages through. I mean, zero. I do have iPads, right? But iPads are for email addresses and for iPhones only. So I'm kind of grateful they couldn't get through. I'm of gratitude. I don't know if I would have been a good, I think I would have been a basket case had I known 10 days ago. I think it was like a week ago. No. They got sick July 4th or after July 4th. There was some picnic they went to, not picnic, barbecue they went to on July 4th. They got sick either that night or the next day. So let's say July 5th. And today's date is what? The 17th? That's over 10 days. I would not have been good. I would, no. I already know me. So, God protects and God protects, right? So God's protecting her, but he must have been protecting me too, because he was like, breaking your phone. And in my lifetime, think about it. In your lifetime, when have you ever had a broken phone, right? Think about it. In your lifetime, right? In the beginning, remember the phones used to crack all the time because we kept dropping them. But that's like 10 years ago, right? When have you really ever had a broken phone? Something goes wonky on your phone, you go into Verizon and you're like, my phone's wonky, I don't like this, right? They fix it, they give you a new phone. You're never really without your phone for 10 days. 10 days. Around the same time that she was also sick. So I guess God was like, I need to break your phone, and you're not going to understand it. And I don't care. Boom, phone. You couldn't touch the screen. Don't even touch the screen. Nothing worked. Nothing. It was such a weird experience. And there's no Verizon on where I live. You got T-Mobile, you got Liberty, which used to be AT&T, but they still have AT&T products. I don't know. Is AT&T turning into Liberty over there? Does anybody heard anything? You might want to buy the stock now. Because we got Liberty here. I'm just saying. I've never known for AT&T to survive. Has anybody ever noticed that? AT&T has a hard time surviving. Has anybody ever noticed that? Oh, there's no AT&T here. It's called Liberty. Hi, Concrete Rose. Hey, Tracy Stanley. Yes, negative. Yes, she's negative. Oh, my God. I got a text message yesterday, and she said Tony finally tested negative. So I'm assuming they must be testing them every day. And then I told the owner if she could get, I think it's called a PCR test that I got from one of my group mates. Like, just testing negative is not enough. Get the PCR test to test negative. And then I spoke to her on video. So that was nice. You're with AT&T, but you haven't heard anything. All right. Maybe this is inside information. I don't know. It's called Liberty here. So, but AT&T has a hard time surviving, and I don't know what that is with AT&T. So, so all weekend long, all I kept hearing about was, and wait, before I do that, you guys, I mean, everywhere, IG, you know, you're the cousins, right? YouTube, I actually posted very late, but I didn't know that she had healed yet because there's a 4 hour difference. Um, Facebook, Facebook, like between and TikTok, and TikTok doesn't even know Tony. Like YouTube and IG, I don't even know how many people know Tony on IG, but YouTube knows Tony, right? I just want to say thank you. Where two or more gather, there's God. Where two or more gathered in prayer, there's God. Um, I don't know. I think for the first time I believe that. I don't know. I feel like, you know, if I did have little faith, which is possible, you know, in my humanness, um, remembering that I am human, um, the prayers that everybody offered, it was, you can't measure the prayers that everybody put out for Sissy Pooh. I mean, can't measure it. I mean, the most I can say is thank you, but every single one of you put out prayer with meaning, and I really, really appreciate that. Keep the prayers coming because you all know COVID, you know, she'd be acting all wonky and shit, and it could take another 2 months for the fatigue to go away, you know? So I just want to say thank you to everyone. Thank you. Immeasurable. Seriously. All right. Now that I know she's okay, I can be back in full form and do my readings, which reminds me, subscribe to the channel because look at me. Today I'm doing Tasha K. And this is a really important reading because everybody is like, Tasha K, Tasha K, she's selling her house, yada, yada, boom, boom, boom. And I was looking at it all week. I was like, hmm. And I get it. I get it. But remember, guys, I'm not a vlogger, right? I love saying it. I love saying that I'm not a vlogger. I'm not a vlogger, right? So it's my job to kind of look at things a little bit like, what is this really? What is this really? Is this really about Tasha K? Right, guys? Do you think it's really about really about Cardi B? Think about it. She might be putting it on Cardi B because she's an ass that way, right? She's like, well, Cardi's going to be perfect. I'm just going to say that it's Cardi, but never mention her name, right? But she's an ass that way. Is it really about Cardi B? Miss Shea, Florida, of course you understand, you know, going through cancer and COVID. Oh, by the way, they gave Tony that prevalent pill. She got that too. Anybody in high risk gets it, and they're automatically in high risk just by being born. They're high risk people. Um, and Kay says Tony's so fly and so loved. She really is, and such a beautiful soul. She really does have a beautiful soul. And you made sure that she was in the right hands for her recovery and this journey. Yeah, that's so true. You know, I wish I could take credit for it. I should, but I wish I can. She was just destined to be with these grouping of people. And Tony, Tony's life has changed drastically, but the people that take care of her, their lives have changed drastically. So it's just nice to see the development on both sides, you know? That's what's nice. All righty now, love to Tony. Thank you. Thank you, Tanisha Johnson. Thank you. Oh no, I'll start coughing. Hold on a second. So I've been taking water with vinegar in it, vinegar of mother in it, not the white vinegar, vinegar with mother in it to handle the acid reflux. I guess it's not enough acid or something like that that's been giving me the cough. Since I started the water with vinegar, it has been diminishing. One of my peeps told me what to do, but now I forgot the name of the person that told me what to do it. So whoever told me to do this, thank you, and then send me a text message or a DM. I'm just really bad with remembering. All I do is psychic stuff. I can't remember stuff. You know, I better start learning to remember because I'm starting to get in an age bracket where dementia could come. So I better start doing stuff that would make dementia not come. Like word puzzles and shit, but I hate word puzzles. I don't have the intelligence for word puzzles. I hate them. You ever be on an airplane and somebody's doing a word puzzle and you could figure out everything that he's looking for and you want to be able to say, combobulated is the word. And then I just go, I don't even know. These things are too hard, but I'll know somebody else's word puzzle. This is back in the day before everybody had iPads on the plane. Now, nobody does anything intelligent. Nobody reads a book. You gotta read books, people. Don't let books go by. Oh. All right. Don't speak what into existence, Michelle. I don't even know what I said. Oh, lemon water does the same thing. Oh, okay. I didn't know that, LaShonda. Thank you. Isn't that the cutest video? The video of her watching Michael Jackson. Oh my God, it's the cutest video ever. Did you see the part where she got excited? Oh. The D word? I don't know what that is. Oh, dementia. Dementia. Yeah, I know. Dementia comes in early stages. It's just progressing in older age. My dad had dementia. See, I'm not afraid of dementia. I think I think we need to deal with dementia. And that's what I was saying. That maybe I don't want to deal with it when I'm 80. I want to deal with it now so that by the time I'm 80, I don't have it. Oh, Miss Shay, did you cry watching? Oh, thank you. Yeah, I love her. Tony is the best. I love her. I love her. I love her. Love her. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Miss Shay. Yeah. Nah, I'm not afraid of anything. I mean, if it comes, it comes. Guess what? I won't know it. But while I do know it, can there something I can do to make sure it doesn't happen? Yes. And my grandmother had dementia. So, and what age did she get it? I think she had it fairly young, 70s. But my father didn't. All right, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. All right. Getting back. Good morning, Miss Jessica Bond. Hi. Good health. Hi, every line I drop. Good health. Hey, T-Shell. Oh, good health, everyone. Listen to me. Listen to me. Tasha K. All weekend, all I kept saying, Tasha K's renting her house out. Tasha K's moving into an apartment. Tasha K, Tasha K, Tasha K. Well, Tasha K is fucking Wendy Williams. Tasha K is Wendy Williams. Sympathy? No, I don't have sympathy. No, she's the meanest son of a bitch I've ever met. And I thought Wendy was bad. No, Tasha K eats Wendy alive. Right? For 3 years. 3 years, Cardi said, take that down. This is my reputation, bitch. Take it down. You know what Tasha K's problem was? She doesn't like light-skinned girls. She doesn't like girls that her husband might be looking at. You know you have your aunties like that, right? Mm-hmm. Not light skin is an issue, but Tasha K does have a colorism problem. And so she doesn't do well with pretty girls, much like Wendy didn't do well. What's Tasha K's sign? Much, oh, it is hereditary. Yeah, see, there you go. Much like, I forgot what I was going to say. Well, it doesn't really matter. Self-hate. Yeah. Yeah. See, I can just imagine her growing up and her being called out her color, right? Back in the day, they used to call people out their color, right? You ugly black, da 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 da. So you don't associate the word black and ugly together. And this is what black folks talking to black folks, by the way. This wasn't white folks. This was black folks talking to black folks. So imagine, being told that you're not the prettiest thing here. And I think she got words like that, right? And so it's just mortifying to then see this grown woman grow up and hate someone pretty or light skinned, because you know that is her problem, not recognizing that she is beautiful. And light skin doesn't take away from the black culture, right? And everyone having to readjust as black people to light skin versus dark skin. There's a whole readjustment period there for like 10 years, so that we weren't pitting one another against one another. And I hear Tasha K come along, right? Kind of mentioning, I predicted it, that her whole problem was light-skinnedness. She's a Pisces. Yeah. A lot of Pisces women have big ass mouths, first of all. Why? Why do a lot of Pisces women have big ass mouths? I don't understand that. Like, who are you guys? Right? Think about it. Why Pisces women? Cancers aren't. Scorpios definitely not. So why Pisces? Can anybody answer that for me? Because they have explosive mouths. You almost can't tell if they're a fire sign or what. Can anybody explain to me why that's a thing with the women? With the men, they're just liars. But opinionated is one thing. Being obnoxiously vocal about it is another thing. I've never seen a messy Pisces. You've never seen one? They are messy. They can be messy, messy, messy. Now, can they be some amazing women? Yes. Kind, giving, generous, all the above. But can they be messy? Yes. They actually have to be taught not to be messy, right? You really have to get inside a Pisces early. And you have to be like, nope, no, baby, pull that back, pull that energy back. Well, Mama, I'm just telling you what happened in school today. Oh, I hear you, baby. I think the way you're telling me is a little bit wonky. So pull it back and let's find a better way to tell me this damn story. Like, you kind of have to do that with a Pisces child so that they don't grow up into messy Pisces adults. Now, is she born in? Is she born in February? Your Pisces friend, Kel's Tears. Ayana, there you go. Sometimes we have no filter. Yeah. Yes, it does depend on the month. Yeah, I think March Pisces are more messy. I think. But I do know Aquarius women that are very, very vocal. So now I'm wondering, I don't know. Oh, is it Aquarius? Oh, is it the Aquarius Pisces that's more messy? Oh, that makes sense now. Mahogany says, yes, we do need to be reeled in with love. Yes, we tend to, but I feel like I'm the one that will speak up about things when others won't. But yep, a caretaker. Yeah. Yeah. It does depend upon the month because Aquarians are vocal women. Aquarian women are vocal, Aquarian men aren't. Another sneaky group of people. Right. I heard you say yours is a March. Right. So that could be possible. I've only known Aquarian Pisces. So that could be possible. Your friend is like Kelsey. Okay, okay. Maybe it has something to do with the month. All right. Let's stop talking about Pisces. They deserve better than me talking about them. But is she an Aquarius Pisces? Now that I'm thinking about it. Honey goes, my fab cousin is one, and she's a hot mess decision maker. Yeah, she definitely has some substance abuse in the past. Could she be taking anxiety pills? Absolutely. And if you notice, she doesn't do, does she necessarily do the wine anymore? She hasn't been able to do the wine since her last baby. Can anybody tell me if she still does wine on the show? Because I don't think she does. So, my question is, Tasha K, are you about to go to jail? I think this, what she's doing with her app and not selling her home, renting out her home, which, why can't she sell it? Because the market is still good, so why can't she sell it? I think that she's got that case with R. Kelly. She's got that case with R. Kelly. I don't know what that is, Ka. I think that she has to pay for another federal lawyer that has nothing to do with Cardi B's case, although Cardi's B case wound up in federal court. Which I still didn't understand that. I still didn't understand why it wound up in federal court, except that it works to the advantage of her next federal case. Because if she lied in federal court with Cardi B, they would assume that she's a liar in her federal case with R. Kelly. Yeah, still not helping, Ka. Send me a DM so I can look it up, what you're talking about. Still not helping. Oh, sorry. I have a Indian friend I can communicate with and have her explain to me what you're talking about too. Does she own it, Miss Tracy? I mean, full out own the house? I don't know. I don't care. I don't know. I think that what I'm trying to say to you all is that those tears were not real tears. Those tears were crocodile tears to influence you all to come over to her app. But I'm saying to you that, yeah, Ayana, don't worry about it. Hopefully, she'll send me some information, then I can explain to you all. Did her assets get seized? Not yet. No, not yet. No, she doesn't have that problem just yet. Her problem is not Cardi B. Her problem is the R. Kelly case and getting those documents from that state clerk. Okay, we have to stay focused, Ka. To stay focused on the reading. Still not helping. Not helping. Stay focused on the reading. Unless you have a channel that we can all go to your channel. To stay focused. So I'm looking to see if Cardi B, not Cardi B, Tasha K is having money issues because she has to pay for a federal lawyer. And the federal lawyer for a R. Kelly case is much more expensive than a Cardi B. Mahogany, yes, she's in trouble for that. Yes, but everybody forgot about that, right? So what she's doing is taking some drastic measures. But why is she taking a drastic measures? Because this would be a totally different type of lawyer. Good morning, L. William. This would be a totally different type of lawyer. And this would be way more expensive. You guys don't understand. Way more. And if the federal wants to, they'll drag it out until you're broke. They'll drag it out. They won't even offer a plea deal until the last minute. But if they offer a plea deal, what's really going to happen with federal, that you have to go to jail. That's the real deal. Do you understand that? You have to go to jail. You have to do some time in prison. So, what's really going on here, Tasha K? What's really going on here? Let's take a look. Please, God, talk to me about Tasha K. Please allow me to see anything and everything that you would like for me to see. Tasha K is your child. She's your love. She's your beloved. Please, Father God, authorize me to see and say what you would like for me to say and see. I love you, God. I love you, Jesus. In your name I pray. Amen, amen, amen. Okay. In your previous reading of her, you said that R. Kelly case would be her downfall. Oh, did I? L. Williams, I would pray for that. But if we have Wendy Williams as an example of never learning their lesson, and Wendy Williams right now is still not learning her lesson. You know, they seem to think it's more important to outshine Sherry. Still not learning her lesson. And Wendy can't keep two marbles together in her head. And she's still not learning her lesson. Sometimes this is just someone's DNA and their makeup. You know? But she's got babies. And was it worth this drama? But you guys don't remember, I said that she favored R. Kelly. I said it. All her videos, she was favoring R. Kelly. She was one of those people that taking down the black man, they're taking down the black man, blah, 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 blah. Talking to inside people. She felt very privileged talking to inside people on the R. Kelly team. She felt very privileged. And she had all of the black men in social media, because she was speaking their language. They're taking down the black man, they're taking down the black man. R. Kelly was guilty as fuck. Guilty as fuck. And she was so insistent that the rhetoric, they're taking down the black man, that none of those black men are going to be standing next to you in trial. None of them are going to be helping you. All those Kevin Samuel lovers, and I call them lovers of Kevin Samuels, they're taking down the black man. People need to change their hearts. How can you live a life that way? I don't know, child. I don't know. Don't ask me. Is any of this staff doing to be charged for the parents? Is any of this stuff doing to be charged for the parents? What is that, Mahogany? I'm not sure what you're asking there. So guilty, right, Kels? So guilty. All right. Let's do this reading and let's see what Spirit tells me. Is she going to jail? I'm just bypassing the courts. The marriage of spirit and matter. This is what I was trying to tell you, that whatever she was doing yesterday, it wasn't about Cardi B. I always see the Eye of Horus as money, always. All right? Healing, reconnecting with your true self. I don't know what that means. Acting like nothing's going on. Like, she's not telling y'all what the real problem is. This is going to get very, very public in a minute. This federal case with R. Kelly, because federal wants to really show people what they're doing in their job. So this is going to be very public. She was doing it for money, without a doubt. The question is, was she doing it to get the $4 million of Cardi's money, or was she doing it for the $4 million? I mean, for the millions of dollars that's going to need to be spent in her R. Kelly case. The problem that I'm having is that it's a lose-lose. It's a lose-lose. She can't make this money even on her website, even on her app. She can't make this money. Especially once people figure out why you're doing it, right? Once people figure out, wait, you're doing it because of the R. Kelly case, not the Cardi case. Like, once people figure all of that out, I feel like they're not going to be down for her. Any of his staff, my apologies, or parents. I still don't know what that means. The support of his is weird. Of R. Kelly is weird. Like, even if he didn't, oh yeah, no. R. Kelly went into jail for things that he did, right? That's why he's in jail, for things that he did. So whatever they charged him with, it was for things that he did. There were witnesses that testified, this is what this man did to me. And to be honest with you, I believe he put a hit out on Aaliyah. Aaliyah was meant to be successful without him, and I believe he put a hit out on her. All right. Will she go to jail? I get a Queen of Cups, mother figure, water sign woman. I get a King of Wands. I get the Five of Pentacles. She has whatever's happening. She does actually not make enough money. Um, I actually think she is scared right now. The shadow card, I believe, is my devil card, and my devil card means jail. It's also. Let me push this down. It's also in the past. Let me push you guys back so you can see the cards. It's also in the past. So spiritually, it's a given that she will go to jail because she's not going to be able to afford a really good lawyer. So she has to go to jail. I'm getting the King of Swords. I think she's going to wind up having a male judge. Six of Cups is familiar energy. So whatever this is in terms of familiar energy with is she going to jail and R. Kelly, this might go back to when she started out. This might go way back to her podcast. I don't know how long she's been a podcaster, a vlogger, but this is familiar energy. So the familiar energy could have something to do with her husband then. Like, is she in trouble because this was her husband's language in the house? And most women that are around men, especially at the time that R. Kelly was out, followed their men, meaning if the men got upset that they're taking down the black man, the women had the fighting power. The women had better voices. And so the women would follow the men because their man was upset. The uncle, whose uncle? Aaliyah's uncle? Her uncle was scary. Maybe they would help me out, Mahogany. Tell me whose uncle so I can understand. Is it somebody here that's showing up? Or here. Or maybe somebody here that's showing up. So whose uncle? Aaliyah's uncle? Or are you saying Aaliyah's uncle is scary? I believe that too. Hey, Kel's Tears. Oh, you guys are talking to each other now. Yes, Aaliyah was set to. What? Aaliyah was set to testify against him in her friend Tiffany Hawkins' case? Oh my God, I didn't even know this. What? What? Oh my God, I'm just learning something today. I didn't really. Okay, let's stay with Tasha K, right? So, I think her husband, Tasha K's husband, has some energy that goes way back with some of R. Kelly's peeps. Mahogany, I'm just finding this out too. Aaliyah was set to testify against him in her friend Tiffany Hawkins' case. He definitely got her killed. Well, it's definitely got her killed. It was a hit. And Damon Dash knows it. It is not a secret amongst that grouping of people at that time. They're all protecting him. R. Kelly, I mean. Bullshit. Okay, let's not chop this up because I feel like it's getting choppy. Stay with Tasha K, please, Spirit. So I feel like her husband, I'm going way back. I don't know how far back this Kelly case goes, but it goes back to after Aaliyah days. It goes back to the first trial. And I feel like her husband might know someone in the group, which is why she was sensitive when R. Kelly was going up the wire, right? A lot of deception here. A lot of deception. A lot of deception. Meaning it is not about Cardi B. Don't believe that it's about Cardi B. It is not about $4 million. It's about her case and her association with her love of R. Kelly. Never once thinking that he was ever going to go to jail. That's the one thing I have to say about the R. Kelly fan base. No one ever thought he would go to jail. That man was guilty as fuck. But her power, this is the Emperor card, her power will get diminished and you all will begin to leave her, right? I don't know if you're going to leave her after she goes to jail. So this is jail. Are you going to leave her after she goes to jail? Maybe. I think that she is going, even if she's going to jail, she's going to milk her website to make sure enough money comes in for her husband and her children. Even though I believe her husband is somewhat responsible for her going to jail. I believe that he believed and that he set the stage for her to go to jail. I'm not saying he did on purpose. I'm saying you have a jackass of a husband. But now I'm wondering, could her husband go to jail? Because they did work together. He might have to go to jail too, depending upon how many times information got swapped between one another. Because you don't get to sit back and say, I had nothing to do with this, husband. You don't know the federal government. They'll take everybody down. They like taking people down. That's their job. I'll check it. Hey, Milkshake. Get out of here. I need a pen. It's when I push you guys back too far. Tasha K has a half-sister and cousins who dated associates with R. Kelly and other artists, so she's always backpedaling on stuff. Yeah, I think that's what I mean, that it was the entourage type of thing, right? But also, she had an amazing platform more than anybody else. So why wouldn't they use her to be like, Tasha, let's talk about this today. You know what I mean? You know, I know about one document that had something to do with a state clerk. There might be other documents out there. And let me tell you something. With the federal government, you can delete what you want. It shows up somewhere. it shows up somewhere. That's the one thing. How Apple and them set this up with that iCloud bullshit. That stuff works against us if we are criminals. Let me tell you something. If you're gonna be a criminal in this day and age, don't do it. Um, she is gonna try and start another creative venture though. All right, which could be the app. I feel like it could be something else out there. And the creative venture is so she can fuel enough monies for her federal trial that is not on the forefront yet. So she's trying to get some things worked out before she becomes a piranha. I don't know, Letitia. I can't. I. You're acting like they're not going after others, right? There's a lot of behind scenes stuff we don't know nothing about. So I don't want you to think that this is really bothering me. I don't want you to. No, there you go. I don't want you to think that they're not going after people. Would we really know about it? No. We know about Tasha K because she's public. All right, Celicia. Yeah, Celicia, I agree. But it is what it is at this stage of the game. Um, so I feel like there's another venture that she's going to go into. I'm wondering if it's going to be a reality show that would then document everything that needs to be documented. Um, Again, I feel like it's going to be for the money. I feel like it's to secure her children's um, financial security. But if you know the federal government, they will find a way to seize your assets, Tasha. Like, they can be evil and they could be like, we're just going to seize your assets. And you're going to be like, for what? And they're going to be like, well, just have your lawyer contact our lawyer. Like, they can be evil. Yeah, I think that there's something extra going on there. You know, it feels very Jen Shaw to me. It feels very Jen Shaw to me, except that Tasha, it's almost like interfering with the federal case. Plus, you tried to rile the public up against the federal government. Like, they don't like shit like that. But you're a black woman, they gonna throw the book at you. If anything, Tasha is worried about her children, the girl and her most recent boy. I think she only has 2 children. Um, I don't know if her mom and her dad is still alive, but I just get some parental figures, plus another woman that is going to help raise these children, because I feel like you're going to jail pretty soon. I feel like no one's going to sit on this too long. They were just waiting for the Cardi case to end. She's having conversations with them right now, which is why she's panicking and switching over to the app, trying to get money in. I think there's a real question as to whether or not her husband could get pulled into this as well. Um, I think that if her and her husband get pulled into this, either together or for different reasons apart, then I think somebody's going to take on her children for the money. And I think that is how and why she needs to make this money. Because I think she's just trying to secure that whoever takes on her child, if they have money, then her children will be treated well. So I get 1 year's time, Mahogany. Hi, Susie. How are you feeling? I saw Tony last night. How are you feeling, sweetie? Let me know how you're doing. And how are your kids doing? How did you keep them away? And how's Stacy doing? I just got so many questions. Um, I think that this time next year, it will come to the head. I'll check Mahogany. No, Tasha K will not make it out of this. Will Tasha K be okay in the end? I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't be okay if I wound up in jail. I don't know. I can't, like, we'll have to see what that looks like for her on the other side when she gets to come out. Her husband testified and say he asked her to stop. That's with Cardi B. So he bailed on her with the Cardi B case. Oh, good for you, Buddha. I'm an avid reader too. Mom is still living. Okay, Tasha K tried to derail this case and she should have stepped aside. The feds will freeze her account. See? I'm telling you. So this time next year, it'll get wrapped up in a bowl. Money is her biggest thing. The case, the feds have a rock solid case. You know why the feds have a rock solid case? Because she wasn't trying to be salacious. She wasn't trying to be sneaky. You know, so there was no covert operation to get the information. The shit was emailed to her or whatever. Like, it's so obvious that it was stolen, copied into, it was a state employee, copied, and then emailed to her. So email records are gold mines for federal. And so this isn't a case about did she do it. It's obvious. The federal, they're not worried. This is not a case they're worried about. If anything, they're just going to have fun with this. Right? It's going to go down. Hi, Kelsey's. Hi. No, I don't think they're coming after. No, I think they're coming after people that scam people. They're not coming after public figures and rappers, but rappers do have an unscrupulous background, right? So it's easy to come after them, or social influencers. No, Tasha K would not be in trouble if she wasn't trying to impress the public with her knowledge of R. Kelly and trying to, say they're taking down the black man, right? I don't know right now. I remember I saw that. I saw that Chelsea could take over. I saw that in another reading. Mm-hmm. Hi, Dovey. Right, but the deal still involves jail. Period. So I don't know if, like, the federal government, they don't, when you have a good case, you have a good case when you're a Michael Cohen, right? And you got shit on the federal government. Didn't Michael Cohen go to jail? Didn't he wound up on house arrest? They don't play. They don't play. He fared better because he had so much information that he didn't stay in jail, but he did stay on house arrest. Edna. Edna. By the way, that's my grandmommy's name. Edna says Tasha goes to jail and her co-worker, Chelsea, gets a husband and the kids. All right. Yeah, I think he is barred. Definitely. If I remember correctly, Michael Cohen definitely got barred. He's unscrupulous. They're cracking up. AB's cracking up at Edna. All right. Rock solid case. It's all about money. Oh, Tasha. Whatever you think you're trying to secure, nope, comes crumbling down. Who's Nikki? Who is Nikki? I don't even know who Nikki is. We're talking about Tasha K. Stay focused. Everybody, stay focused. We're talking about Tasha K. Okay? All right. I don't really care. Do you want to leave? You can just leave. Like, I don't care. I'm talking about Tasha K. Stay focused. My God, people. Tasha goes to jail. Sounds like very much like a reality show. That is hilarious. I'm new here. Hi, Knick-Knack. Oh, Knick-Knack Beloved. That is a very cute name. So I end with the tower. I don't know where it's at now. I end with the tower. I end with conflict and defeat. And so it is. Hell no. Yo, let me stop. Someone said, let's do candle magic for Tasha. I say, hell to the nah. Nope. Nope. Tasha can do magic on herself and she can call me and ask me how to do it because I might know some secrets, Tasha. But nope. Nope. You have not been a nice person. You have not been kind and generous. You have only cared about yourself. Tell me when you've done something other than care about yourself. And anybody that's an R. Kelly lover, no. No. Hell no. But, you know, if you want to do a candle on Tasha, again, you do whatever the fuck you want. I'm not. I'm not. She has been evil. Knick-Knack says, no, ma'am, don't do that. Tasha has been evil to people. She don't care about others. She does not care about others. Hi, Stacey. How are you? No, I don't have to have a heart. No, she needed to have a heart. Y'all are crazy if y'all think I need to sit back and have sympathy for Tasha K. That is not my job. Nope. Nope. She can call me and I can tell her exactly what she needs to do so that she doesn't get a lot of years. That's different. I would definitely help her. But just extend a hand? No. 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 That woman is evil. Now, ironically, I kind of would do it for Wendy, though. Wendy breaks my heart. Kind of would do it for Wendy. And Wendy evil as hell. But there's something about Wendy you're always going to want to love, but and you're rooting for Wendy. You're like, Wendy, let the evil go. Let it go. Let it go, Wendy. Right? No, we're going to help Tasha just for Tasha to act like a little bitch. No, Tasha's like Ted Cruz. Tasha's like the Governor Abbott. No. No. And nobody brought up Abbott since those videos came out with the Uvalde shooting. No. And many motherfuckers would vote him back in. No. Not my job. Yes. Not my job will never be my job. Her job is to have a conversation with God. That's her job. Her job is to figure out how she got here. Now, she changes. I got you, Tasha. I got you. Jesus turned over tables, Rizzle. You don't know Jesus. Don't bring Jesus up to me. He turned over tables and he constantly cussed out the leaders of the church. You don't know Jesus. You don't know Jesus. Fuck out of here. What would Jesus do, she says. But Tracey, what would Jesus do? Jesus would cuss Tasha out. All right? Listen, I was just told a parable the other day. You want to hear this? Greatest parable ever. Okay. And this is Tasha K, right? So it was Peter in Acts. Something I don't know this parable very well, so I'm going to paraphrase. It's Peter in Acts. And everyone was supposed to collect tithes. But the tithes was to help the community, right? So someone volunteered and said to Peter, I will sell everything I got. And Peter goes, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. The man goes, sells everything, comes back to Peter, but as he was coming back to Peter, he took a chunk and put it in his pocket and told his wife what he was going to do. He gets to Peter and he says, I have everything that I sold. And Peter says, who already knew he was lying, Peter says, are you telling the truth? And the man says, yes, I am. And Peter says, it's not my relationship with me. This is not my relationship with Tasha K. It's not my relationship with me. This is a relationship you're having with God. So when you lie, you're lying to God, not to me. And I don't know if he tested him again, but the man drops dead from lying. Right? His wife comes. Husband never returns home. His wife comes to Peter. And she's like, I have not seen my husband. Have you seen my husband? And he goes, yes. He came to give tithes. But I don't know how he said it. I don't know if he said, but he didn't give all his tithes. And then he questions her. And he says, did he give all the tithes? Because the tithes wasn't to Peter. It was to share amongst the community. That's what it was for. The wife says he gave all his tithes, but she knew he hadn't. He says to her, it is not a relationship you're having with me. It's a relationship that you are having with God. She drops dead. So you don't have to like me and you don't have to love me. You have to understand that people have their own relationships with God. And it is their responsibility to fix that. And I do not have to step into space of people who do not have a healthy relationship with God. So when you ask me to pray for her, what am I praying for? For her to stay evil? For her to never give charity amongst others? I'm not the one. She is not having a relationship with me. So what would Jesus do? Jesus would demand that Tasha do better. We good? Rizzo, we good? Thank you, Nick Nack. Yeah, I saw the interview. I was bored. I was very bored with that interview. It was a terrible interview. She had an issue with her child. Why did she not focus on how somebody stole her child? I was bored. I'm glad she didn't call me now. Upside down, Avenger. Oh, Lord, Tasha, the spirit world is not having it with you. Resorting to violence in the name of a cause. If it was right side up, it would be good. But it's upside down. Resorting to violence in the name of a cause. Child, yeah, I don't need to pray for her. She got 2 knees. She better start using them knees and she better start putting them hands together. Oh, thank you, Samaj. Thank you so much. Come on, spirit. Misha knows. Misha knows. My peoples know. My peoples know. Misha's like, come on, spirit. Avenging angel is the avenger. Savior. Messiah. Shadow avenger, upside down though, right? Manifests as resorting to violence, from acts of eco-terrorism to bombing to abortion clinics. Look for a lifelong pattern of defending or representing a cause on behalf of others. If Tasha K had used her platform on behalf of others consistently, she may not be going through this. Or if she is going through this, she's going to wiggle out of it because God would know that she's doing such great work. That she would have her get out of this. Right? I mean, I prayed for Brittany Griner, but I prayed for Brittany Griner because Brittany Griner didn't do anything. Do you understand the difference? No, I don't just give out holy stuff for just any old body. I'm not a pastor. It's not my job. No, 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 no. I give it out with my heart for people that truly, truly are victims. Some people are victim of being gay. Some people are victim, and I think she's a victim of being gay, by the way. I think the fact that Brittany Griner is gay is the reason why there's not enough outcry. I'm going to stick to that. But thank you, Edna. She needs to get down on her own goddamn knees. That's what they're for. That is what them knees are for. She needs to use them knees appropriately. However, I wish her well. Now, that's the one thing. I don't wish nobody no bad luck. I can see bad luck. I don't wish it on them. And I can't help what I see. Spirit shows me. Spirit knows I do this. Then I'm allowed to say it if Spirit shows me. Sometimes when Spirit shows me, it's for you, celebrity, time to fix it, right? Nothing has to be, right? Nothing has to be the end of the world. And by the way, Nikki watches all my videos. She's smart enough to look at them and make sure the outcome isn't the outcome. So you also don't know Nikki. Fuck out of here. Yep, let's wish her well and hope she do right. That's all we can ask. In the beginning and in the end. I wish you well, and I hope there's a lesson learned, and I hope that you learn and understand the lesson. tell you something else. We get warning shots all the time. You don't just get the Tower card. It leads up to the Tower card. We get lessons. You get spirit that goes, you better stop. You better stop. A really good example of someone that didn't stop, I hate to say it, is McShaky. He didn't stop. He didn't stop coming for super over and over and over and over. And now he's got 5-6 years in jail. He never stopped. He never figured that he could create a life outside of making someone else miserable. And I understand you were mad in the beginning. Boom. Fight back. But it never ended. It was constant in the last 5 years. So I honestly feel like for everything that he gave her, that's the years that he's getting. Spirit gives us warning. Over and over and over. You get a warning. How you ignore it, not my problem. Okay, Rizzo, I'm just getting rid of you. I can't take it anymore. She's like, should we start a GoFundMe? You know she works for Tasha, right? I can't. It's ignorance. Sounds like she's going to become unraveled and it won't turn out good. Yes, Mahogany. She better use her own damn knees. Yes. Mahogany says people have to stop and check themselves. One. Mahogany says, I see folks all the time self-destructing. After a while, all you can do is pray for them. Yep. And move out their way. People that are self-destructive will bring you down. People that are self-destructive, they're not going in the mud by themselves. They will carry you. Trust and believe. And you know how you know people that are self-destructive? People that are self-destructive will contact you, call you up to talk about somebody else. Mud. Think about it. If no one contacted you, you wouldn't be so up in arms. But what are you up in arms about? Are you up in arms about for something that you personally know? Or you are up in arms about someone else's feelings getting hurt and then calling you to have you identify with their hurt feelings? Mud, both of you. So watch who plays with you, or watch who you play with, right? What did your mama say? Watch the company you keep. There's truth in that, even as adults. Right. That's why I did this reading. Nick Nack says, Tasha pretended crying on her YouTube, totally pretended crying, didn't wear no makeup, that's supposed to fool us, but tried to get people to download her app to talk about the Cardi B situation. That's not why she did it. Celicia learned what advice years ago? Watch the company you keep, or watch when someone contacts you and wants you to have a pity party because they feel like they've been a victim. Thank you, Mahogany. She gets it. Yes, they're drowning and latch onto you to go down with them. Just step aside. Just kind of go, I don't know what's going on. I feel that you're hurt. I think you should go back to the original source. Right? Because you don't want anyone to stop you from getting to your highest self and The thing about, how do I explain this? Because this is a deeper conversation now. It's no longer about Tasha K. The thing about getting to your highest self, right? Evil doesn't want you to ever get closer to God. Ever. Ever. Not evil. And evil is so smart. So what does evil do? Come to you in the form of a victim. I'm a victim, and this happened to me. And I don't even know why it happened to me. Well, who made you feel this way? Well, Tracey made me feel. Tracey made you feel this way? Tracey? Well, then Tracey must be a bitch. Well, I wouldn't call her a bitch, but she just makes me feel terrible. Right? Now, we've identified somehow that Tracey's a bitch, and now you're over here, and you're looking at Tracey like this. One thing about Tracey, Tracey gives 2 fucks. The one thing I can tell you, not Tracey, Tracey gives 2 fucks. Tracey knows evil. Not that any one particular person is evil. Evil is here, always swirling around, no different than your ancestors and your guides are always here. Why do you think they're around you, your guides and your ancestors? They chopping off evil every chick. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. Evil, get the fuck out. You going around just, I'm just such a victim. Poor me. The victim is me. Gathering up people to be mad at Tracey. I'm just using myself as an example. If I say you, then somebody identifies with it and you're like, oh, Tracey, you talked about me today. That's my situation. No, I'm just bringing myself up as an example. And before you know it, Tracey has enemies. Half the times, not only does Tracey not care, half the time she don't even know why. Well, at what point did I become your problem? Specifically. And who am I talking to? The one that's crying to the others, or the others that is supporting the crier? So the others that is supporting the complainer, at what point did I become your enemy? Because the crier, I might get that. I might get why the crier is upset. And it's still the crier's job to come back and say, you're a hella bitch and I didn't like it. And I would say, I could see in a moment that I was not a good person. And I'm sorry. Do you know how many people have said that to me? I don't like it when you did this. And I own it. I got proof. I got people. I own my ugly. I don't like it when you did this to me. It hurt my feelings. I would never do this to you. And I'd be like, you know what? I wasn't in a good headspace. So you're right. And I'm sorry. And I wish I could have been better in that moment. Do you understand? I got my own shit to clean up. I'm not praying for Tasha K. I'll teach Tasha K how to pray. Tasha, go on one knee first, grab the other knee, yank it down to be with the second knee. Your knee should meet like this, right? Get your hands together, right? Now it could be like this, it could be like this, it could be like this. I don't care how you put your hands together. You do have, I smell soup. I really need soup. God, it smells so good. Now, bend your head, because how else does God receive energy? Through your neck. That's why we bow our heads. You didn't know there was an opening back there, huh, Tasha? There's an opening back there. Bow down and pray. Start with yourself, and others will follow. I wish you no harm. I wish you learn your lessons. And using Cardi B last night for your app is no one that is learning their lessons. Celicia gets it. Celicia says, I tried to help people with victim issues. Now I see their victimization for what it is. Before too long, you become the victim's problem too. But people that are victims spend too much time wanting the look of the victim to survive in them. Look at me, I'm such a victim. 10 years ago, look at me, I'm such a victim. Like, it's time to get some mental health so that we don't always sit in victim place. There are times when you're a true victim, and there are times you just want to tell people, I'm a victim. And then there are times when we have to come out of it. Accountability. Yes. Yes. That's not necessarily my gift, Shelby. Evil will kill, destroy, and still joy. We have to vibrate higher, and we have to know the difference. That's the key to all of this. If you can't tell the difference, I can. That's the difference. All right, guys. Whew, when we start talking on spirituality, y'all just wake up. Fuck a Tasha K. Y'all woke up. We start talking about spirituality. I love talking about spirituality, child. Spirituality is my favorite. My favorite. All right, everyone. Thank you for putting up with me. Tasha K, I wish you well. And thank you. What a great Sunday, huh? Oh no, I had a reading. Oh no. Bye, everyone. Bye. Oh no.
Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys.